I feel like we can't talk about scams and fraud in the current year without talking about AI development. It seems to go hand in hand. How has the development of AI technology over the last couple of years affected the work that you do?
It's definitely made things busier, but both good and bad. So while we look at AI threats like deepfakes and better phishing campaigns and voice cloning and things like that, you obviously have issues where deepfakes have become hyper realistic. They're faster to produce. They're easier to scale. These are tools that I wish when I was an active spy that I could have used. I would spend months creating targeting packages, for example. Like, Drew, if I was going to focus on you, I would put this package together on everything you like, on your family, on your friends, on your network, on your work, any disgruntlements, all of those things I would use to build this picture of you so that when I finally created a chance encounter so that you and I could have a conversation, I would be prepared and we'd conveniently have a lot in common. Now, using AI, threat actors are doing that. They're scraping social media. They're scraping publicly available information, not just on you, but on your whole network, your friends, your family, your kids, your parents, your neighbors, your coworkers. And they're putting things like this together in seconds. So I'm super, super jealous. I got to be honest. But when you have all of these tools, and a lot of them are free, and they can generate this convincing fake content in seconds or minutes, threat actors are using these technologies to impersonate executives or investment fraud, espionage-related social engineering, etc. On the positive side, though, AI has just been absolutely incredible for helping to detect these things, because existing tools, they're not meant to detect this sort of technology. So when you have older tools like DLP or even some older UEBA or UBA technologies, they're not assessing and detecting these AI deepfakes and things like that. So you have tools now, kind of Minority Report, if you remember that movie with Tom Cruise, where they can actually detect someone's change in pattern of behavior over time just based on their communication, the words that they choose. And it'll flag things for security teams like someone's a flight risk, which, as we know, it's a big loss, right? Espionage risk, fraud risk, all of these different things. And it'll alert security teams before left of boom so that they can triage. It will notify people if they think maybe there's suicidal ideation or other things like that going on. So before bad things happen, security teams and HR teams can intervene early and prevent things like that. There's also, I've seen incredible AI tools that can detect not only if someone is lying, like almost like a polygraph exam through a camera, but they can actually detect deep fakes. So when companies are doing remote hiring, the big North Korean remote worker problem is just absolutely proliferating. And so it can actually detect if these are real people and just really help mitigate that human risk from the hiring angle. So these are tools that HR should be interested in, as well as security teams.